So, hello, if you're joining me on catch up, just bear with me a moment, this little minute before I go completely live. So good morning, it's Friday, so it's still a little bit grey outside, but the weather is going to pick up, the summer's going to return. So let's get a bit of movement in our bodies just to get us through until the sun comes out. So we're going to start standing and take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance and just turn the toes out very, very slightly. So just so we can start to open up the hips and ground down through our feet. Just give the shoulders a couple of rolls and maybe just check in with your neck. Just notice how you're feeling before we start to bring some movement in. And then when you're ready, just find a little bit of stillness. See if you can open up the palms of your hands, spread the fingers, and let the feet sink into the ground, closing the eyes or softening the gaze. Just taking a moment to feel your feet on the ground. Feel the length of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Feeling down your arms into your fingertips. Noticing how you feel right now. Take a nice breath in through the nose and breathe it out through the mouth. And take that one more time. Blinking the eyes open. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart and just gently push into your hands and start to send the elbows out left to right. And then see here, can you start to draw your shoulder blades together and start to open into the chest, shoulders away from the ears, tummy slightly drawing in, lengthening the spine. So you can breathe into the center of your chest. And breathe out, we're going to interlace the fingers, push the palms forwards, draw the chin to the chest and slightly rounding your spine. See if you can draw your bum underneath you, tummy drawing in, and then a little bend in the knees. Inhale, take the arms up, separate the hands if the shoulders are tight, and exhale, take the arms out wide and bring them back down by the side of the body. Do that one more time. So hands into the heart, push the hands together. Interlace the fingers, push the palms away, chin to the chest, hips tucking under, bend in the knees. Inhale, take it all the way up, and exhale, break it free. Give the shoulders a roll. So with the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, we're just going to start to take a couple of hip circles. So it just feels quite nice. You can have the hands on the hips if you want to. It can be as big or as small as you want. Let's see if you can feel the articulation in your hips, in your lower back. And obviously if there's any lower back issues going on, then you're going to take it smaller. Just reverse the circle. Noticing your breath. Noticing the movement in your body. And then drawing it to a still position. And we're going to start to move the rib cage. So starting to sway from left to right. So the hips are going to follow as well. The knees are going to be soft. And you can start to let the arms go out wide. Try not to control the movement. Try and let it be really free and loose. And the arms can start to almost come in, maybe hitting yourself in a very loving way. And the arms might go up a little bit higher as well. So just play with it. Just use the momentum. Quite often I say don't use the momentum, be aware, but this one is one to kind of break it free. Maybe you stay at this speed, maybe you start to speed it up. Waking up the body. Let's take a couple more. Take it as big as you want to, last two. And then start to slow it down, don't just stop. Slow it down as you come back through center. And then it's definitely Wonder Woman week this week, so bring the hands to the hips. Don't know why. Feel your feet on the floor. A little bit of a lift up through the chest as your feet root down. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows going out side to side. Let everything just still down, just notice. Okay, and then release the hands down, heel toe the feet in. And we're going to take some half salutations. So coming to make sure you've got room all around you, I'm going to come sideways so you can see. So with the hands in at the heart, let's take the arms out wide and reach them up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze up and exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Let's take that 2 more times. So inhale, open up your palms, spread your fingers, reach up high. Exhale, as you bring it down, feel your feet on the ground. Do that once more, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, this time we're going to take the arms out wide. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Take your arms out wide, fingertips touch, and then take them back out wide. Bend your knees, send your bum back, and start to dive it forwards all the way down. See if you can touch the ground. Bend your knees, and then inhale to a halfway lift. Hands all the way up into the hip creases. See if you can start to straighten the legs, push down through the heels. Lengthen your spine, shoulders drawing back, and exhale, send it down, soft knees. Push into the feet, arms wide, reach it up, and exhale into your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, exhale, dive it forward, bend the knees, send the bum back. And then as you inhale to a halfway lift, start to straighten your legs. Extending through the spine. And exhale, soften the knees, send it down. Push through the feet, knees are bent. Take the arms out wide and then lengthening all the way up. Nearly knocked myself off the wall there. Exhale, hands into your heart. And bring the hands down to your hips. And we're going to start to come up onto the toes of one foot and switch from side to side, as if you're going for a walk. See if you can come right up onto the balls of the feet, the toes, waking up the feet. And you can stay like this. You can start to take the arms, as if you are going for a walk. Take the arms out quite high if you can. Okay, and then we're going to try and coordinate coming up onto both toes together and taking both arms up overhead. So just bring the arms down, bring the heels to the ground. And then see if you can come up onto both toes, lift both arms up. And as you exhale, bend both knees and the arms back. So we inhale, lift up onto the toes, reach up. You might want to focus on a little object that's not moving to help you balance as you come up. And if it's not working for you today, sometimes balance doesn't always work. You can continue to do one foot at a time. So let's take another couple. So maybe you take it slow and steady. Maybe if your knees feel okay, you can start to speed it up a little bit, just bringing a little bit of energy in. So your choice, but depending on which way you're going, just be aware of your movement in your feet. Let's take another couple. Okay, and next time you bring it down, we're going to hold it down. Imagine there's a brick between your knees and you're squeezing the brick together. So thighs are engaged to protect your knees. The tummy's going to draw in. You're going to lengthen your spine, tailbone down. Reach the fingertips back. So you can draw the shoulder blades together, breathing in. Sweep the arms forward so you can keep the legs down. Push into the feet, rise it up. And exhale, hands come into your heart. Bring them down to the hips. Okay, and last thing, we're going to bend the left knee. See if you can keep the right leg straight. And then we're going to slide, which way are we going to go? We're going to go that way. We're going to slide the left hand down onto the thigh of the bent leg. Bring your right hand to your lower back and just turn towards the straight leg. So you're going to get a nice stretch down this IT band, down the outside edge of your right leg. You might turn the chest a little bit more. Might stay here, or you might start to slide the back of your left hand down that bent leg and take the right arm up. Breathing wherever you are. And doing the shape that's most effective for your body. Okay, lowering the hands if you took the extension. Come back through center. Exhale, fold it down, soft knees. Push through the feet, knees bent. Come all the way up, standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then hands to the hips, bend the left leg. And we'll start to take the right leg, apologies. Take the right hand down early in the morning. Okay, maybe you bring your left hand onto your lower back, onto the sacrum. And maybe you turn your chest towards the straight leg. So try not to put any pressure down through your knee here. So you might stay here, turning the chest to the straight leg, feeling that stretch, that might be enough. Or take the back of your hand to the inside of the bent leg. You start to slide it down, bit of core engagement, and take the left arm up. Pushing down through the heel of the straight leg. So you can draw the shoulder blades together wherever you are. Take one more breath. And then lower the hands, straighten the legs, fold it forwards, bend the knees as much as you need to. Let's take a hold of the elbows, just have a dangle for a moment. A little wriggle into the hips. A little release of the head and the neck. And then release the hands, slide your hands up halfway. Exhale, send it down. Push through the feet, take the arms out wide and come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. And exhale, hands come into your heart. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Notice your body. Notice your breath. And notice how you feel. See if you can take something positive into the rest of your day. And then we bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Thank you so much. So just before you go, if you're free on Sunday evening this weekend, it's Midsummer's Eve, summer solstice, the day of most light. And I'm doing a little yoga from my garden. There's an event on my Facebook page. If you'd like to join me, it's only £5 for the hour. You can join me live. You can have it on catch up. You'll get a recording as well. So if you'd like to join me, all the details are there Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. And the sun's going to be out by then. So have a lovely, lovely day. Have a lovely weekend. Hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. And if not, I'll see you Monday. Cheers.